Hey everybody, Todd Vandermeide, former NRA contract lobbyist here for Freedom Steel once again. We've got a ton of updates. Everybody's asking all kinds of questions. Sorry I've been away from the channel for a little bit, taking care of some things at the house with my wife. She's getting better. Thank you for all your thoughts and prayers. So let's do the intro and then get right into an Illinois update. All right, guys and gals, so here we are. Todd Vandermeide, former NRA contract lobbyist, Illinois gun law guru, the gun Santa over on Reddit. And we've got just a rundown of what's going on because everybody's saying it's been quiet out there. What's going on with PICA, the Illinois gun ban and the like. So let's run through everything that's going on. We're going to be jumping back and forth here a little bit. The first thing is, the 4 consolidated cases in downstate, collectively referred to as Barnett, are up for a bench trial beginning September 16th. So depositions are completed. We have done their experts. They have done some of ours. We have an understanding about how things are supposed to go at trial. So there's a last pretrial conference happening on 9/9 with the trial taking place beginning the following week, scheduled to run 4 to 5 days the week of 9/16. So we've got all that. Now, a couple of the other cases that are in Illinois, you had Herrera, which was a challenge to not only the state gun ban, but then the Chicago gun ban and the Cook County gun ban. And it was a hodgepodge of everything. So they filed an amended complaint, and they're going to have a status conference on 8/29. So they've got an amended complaint. I expect that the state, the county, the city, everybody is going to want to have time to read the amended complaint and then go ahead and reply to it. So they are probably going to take some time to get through all that. I don't see them getting in front of us. Beavis, they had a status conference a week or so ago, and the state's answer to a bunch of things is due on 10/16. So Beavis is not going to be getting anywhere in front of us just based on their still arguing about how they're going to be doing certain things. I don't see them leapfrogging us in any way, shape, or form. Viramontes, a challenge to the Cook County semi-auto ban that has been floating around for years, literally years. They got an adverse ruling to our side of the issue by the circuit court. It was then put up for appeal to the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals. A lot of people thought that maybe Easterbrook, trying to play a game, would sit there and fast track the appeal on this one to kind of block what Judge McGlynn might be able to offer up in a decision on his behalf, because if they had a binding merits decision on the merits of the issue out of the 7th Circuit, then Judge McGlynn, being a lower court, would have to follow that. But right now, the plaintiffs in that case, Cook County, or the defendants in that case, Cook County, asked for more time to do a response, and it was granted. So defendant's response isn't due until the end of the month, and then the plaintiff's response on our side is due on or about 9/18, which means that response goes in a couple days after our trial begins, possibly right in the middle of our trial. And with that, we would guess that it would take them some time for the 7th Circuit to schedule orals, prep orals, and do all of that. So it is doubtful that they are going to get too far in front of our cases, the collectively consolidated cases called Barnett down in Southern Illinois. So with that, I would expect that Judge McGlynn was fast on the trigger last time, writing an opinion. I would wager to say that Judge McGlynn will have the time to get an opinion out before Viramontes gets up in front of oral arguments, and therefore I would wager that if we prevail in Judge McGlynn's courtroom, that we will then see a consolidated effort at the Court of Appeals to deal with this issue in general. That's what I think's going to happen. And that's kind of like where we are with Illinois. I think that we're going to, I think the odds of us having a consolidated case at the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals are very likely. I think that it'll go back to, I don't think Viramontes is going to draw a new panel. I think they're going to get Drelgin as a comeback case on the Barnett. And I think we're going to go back to Easterbrook, Woods, and the third guy for the way it's going to go. And who knows, the seventh, depending on what happens with Bianchi, because Bianchi, now called Snope, has been, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled against us. I'll do a video on that. Ruled against us. And so now that's a final meritorious decision. That is a decision completely on the merits. And our side, Cooper and Kirk, has filed a cert petition on behalf of their clients with the Supreme Court. So now we have the other side. It's their turn to respond. This tees us up to have a semi-auto ban in front of the Supreme Court this session. And then we potentially have the Maryland case. Do a whole video on everything that's lining up, but we'll see what it looks like. It could be a jam-packed Supreme Court session on the 2A issue, depending on how all the tea leaves break, what the fall election looks like, and everything. So that is the short rundown where we are. Everybody's kind of waiting for the trial to kick off down in Southern Illinois. Not a lot else is going to happen in between. There is the Keneally case up in Rockford. Almost forgot to mention that one, but that is still in a pleadings posture and waiting on a status conference. So I don't see Keneally getting out in front of us. The real question is going to be, if the Supreme Court accepts cert on the old Bianchi case, will that put a stay on our stuff? And if they accept cert on Bianchi, then we are likely 9 months away from having a determination on the semi-auto rifle ban issue in this country. So, as always, that's what we got. We really appreciate everybody's support. I thank you for all the thoughts, prayers, and notes I get about my wife. Amy's continuing to work on her recovery and go through physical therapy. We have a couple of trips planned this fall, so we'll see what happens. But we always do that. Hey, copy the link to this, paste it around social media, blogs, forums, wherever. Please hit the like and subscribe button and everything. And one other small bit of news I'll be doing another video about. I've been asked by some people to run for the board of directors for the National Rifle Association to try to unfuck some of the stuff that was up there before, since Wayne LaPierre is no longer there, and to be part of a reform group to make the NRA the 800-pound gorilla that it actually could be. We didn't spend $200 million on these shyster lawyers. So, anyways, with that, I really appreciate everything. And as always, frag out.